Okay, so we're going to look at dynamic blocks now. You'll notice that, for example, the copier is a block, the table is a block. What we're going to do is we're going to convert this phone here into a dynamic block. It hasn't been made into a block yet. So let's zoom in, get it central on the screen and pan a little bit there. It's the same process. We go to the block panel and we click on Create. The block name, though, will need to be more descriptive, so we're going to call it Phone Dynamic. Put the dynamic in capitals like so, then it stands out. We're going to pick a base point like we did before. Going to use that corner there. Select objects like we did before. Left click there, crossing selection, left click again, enter to confirm. You should have 31 objects selected. I'm going to convert it into a block once the block process is finished. Scale uniformly, allow exploding, millimeters for the block unit, and this time I'm going to tick the Open in Block Editor box there and click on OK. What this does is it takes me into the block editor. Notice in AutoCAD 2010 it's nice olive green there, and the block editor tab is highlighted in the same colour. I'm just going to roll back on the wheel mouse and zoom out a little bit. The XY is there because that's the insertion point of the block. However, I want to flip this block so that I've got a left-hand receiver and also when I flip it a right-hand receiver. So I go to the Parameters tab, select my flip parameter here, come into the drawing area and I'm going to specify a base point of my reflection line here on this endpoint, left click, and then the other endpoint of the reflection line is there, left click on the endpoint snap. Notice there's a label there, flip state 1, that doesn't appear on the drawing, so I'm just going to plop that there. Okay, now what we've got is an exclamation mark. If I hover over that, it tells me no actions are associated with the parameter. So I go to the Actions tab, find my flip action, which is here, click on flip, come into the drawing area, and it says select parameter. The best option there, click on the text, easy to find, left click. Then you need to select the objects that the flip action is going to apply to. So again, crossing selection, left click, drag, left click. Enter to confirm. You'll notice the exclamation mark disappears because we now have a flip action, which is there. Notice the little icon, and it's applied to that flip state there. Now what I want to do now is save this block. Now before I do that, I can test it. In AutoCAD 2010 there's a test block option here. Click on test block. If I now select the block in the area and click on the flip, it flips quite nicely. So I don't need to worry that that's not going to work now. Okay, I close here. So I'm closing the test block window. Takes me back into the block editor. What I now need to do is save that block by clicking on save here. Save block definition, like so. Click on close here. That is now a block in the drawing. It's adopted the equipment layer, you'll notice, so it's a block and it's on the equipment layer because it was originally on layer 0 like we did previously. But if I click on it, look, there's my flip action. I've now got a right-handed receiver. If I flip it again, I'm back to my left-handed receiver. So you can see there that dynamic blocks are extremely useful for applying actions and parameters to them so that you can work with them in your drawing.